Yes, 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 yes. Good evening.
Here.
We missed everything. It's all gone. Nothing's here. What's up,
That's
Cliff?
better. Hi.
I'm tired. I've been busy. I've
It's
been
been a
doing a lot of
day.
stuff. It's been a day.
It's
So this is one of those days where I was very light at work, right? So what I mean by light by work, I practically did no work,
right,
right?
but
It was
yet,
that kind of it was kind of one of those days when I'm light at work, and then I find myself just doing all sorts of other things, right? So I'm doing all these things. I'm preparing for the show because I did prepare for the show, and I did some stuff here and there, and then time just kind of like eases up on you. It just catches up on you in such a way that you're just like, what just happened? So I couldn't even do the intro that I like to do, and you guys missed out the IzzyVerse song. It just feels weird not having the IzzyVerse song, and I know you guys want it. I know you guys want to hear it. I know you guys love the metal, so you
don't
know
worry, there's a handful of people who are perfectly okay right now.
you're the handful. You're part of the
Me,
handful.
me and me and Tate. Me and Tate.
I think she has gotten the chance to enjoy it a little bit.
No. You
Yeah,
know.
I
No,
think he enjoyed it.
tolerate it after you threw in his face that your friend actually worked on it. Yes. Loving it or like enjoy the word enjoy. No.
I think people love it. But, can't always, unfortunately for today, I just couldn't do it. Like, let me go ahead and put the goals up. You see, I haven't even put the goals up for today. You see what I'm talking about? It's just one of those days
I
where I'm
know.
going to, just put it
You
up.
didn't even spam everybody like you normally do. I have to do that.
Yeah. Yeah, I gotta add to the Rat Pack because today is the final week of the Rat Pack. Like even today, I was thinking, okay, let's just do the duck race
You
today.
didn't
And
even add me as a collaborator on the Instagram post. My God.
you see that seriously I did it?
Nope,
That
you
I thought I
didn't.
did. I've
I'll
been
double
busy.
check.
You saw what I've been doing the last couple of days. That video that I
I know.
worked on,
I'm sure it took
that
the
was
life right out of you.
that was some work I did there. You know what I'm saying? I had to really work hard. And in case you guys don't know what I'm talking about, let me go ahead and grab that for you so you know what I'm talking about. So, see, and again, I'm so behind today. I'm really behind. So let me go ahead and show you guys what exactly I'm talking about. So if I find it, where is it? Where is it? Here it is. Bam, there it is. I found it. I found it. So for those of you who don't know, there was kind of a labor of love. And that labor of love is I dropped the Jack the King Kirby. I said the Jack the King Kirby, the New York City street event. It's about a 45-minute video, but it's all the speeches, some interviews, and some history on Jack Kirby because we had Jack Kirby way a couple of weeks ago. So that is up right now. I ask you guys to go to the video, leave a like for the video, make sure you leave a comment as well. The more comments you get, the better it is to the algorithm. So I'm asking you guys kindly to go check that video out. It's a really good video. A lot of good stuff there. As far as today goes, I haven't even searched the news. That's how busy I've been. But we are going to do the news. The news will happen today because
Is any of the news going to be about Mike Mayhew having a meltdown?
I have no idea because I haven't even had a chance to look at it. So we are going to do the news today. I said today. Today we are so lost. This is a lot. This is going to be one of those throwaway shows. But I hope you guys enjoy it. I haven't even fixed the camera angle the way I want it to be fixed. But I did manage to get the 4 icons for today.
Hey.
So I got 4 icons. You guys know how this works. You give me a super chat of any size and you get added to the pile. But at the same time, you also get to pick what's been added to the pile, and you too will be part of the duck race, I'm not going to do it this week. I can't. I have to gather all this information. I'm doing it next week, the duck race. So who knows? We might add more stuff next week. So it's going to be a pretty stacked duck race. So what do you think? Looking at what you're seeing right now.
I see Green Arrow. I see what looks like Flash or Shazam. It leans a little more Shazam.
Mm-hmm.
that plus sign, I don't know. I don't have the strength. And then, you know, every time you do a helmet, I don't even know. I'm like, every time you do any kind of helmet, I'm lost. I'm imagining, I don't know what I'm imagining. I'm imagining Star Wars for some reason. I'm like, there's gotta be somebody's helmet that does something.
Wow, you don't know that helmet? I'm shocked.
I mean, like, it's just it looks vaguely familiar.
It does. It should look vaguely familiar, but we don't do it until we have the answers. So we do have a couple of books here we're adding to the pile. I'm excited. Look, I've been so busy that I couldn't even do a sketchy show on Friday. So that's what it was. But we do got our first super chat, and I like how he called it the maximum helmet.
Maximus helmets.
Maximus. So Nerdy Geek with the first super chat of the day. Let's take a look. Well, it's actually an MF Doom mask, because the book that we got is Doom Quest #1, the Ryan Stegman foily. We got a foily. Let's see where it's at. Pam, there it is. The foily. Look at it, shiny.
Very nice. Very nice.
It's very nice. That's been added to the pile. I'll show you guys the pile in a little bit. We still got, look, I haven't even put them up. I just left them right here. They're right here. They're not in a wall. They're not in anything. You want the plus sign, but you got to tell me what you think the plus sign is.
I don't know what it is. That's why I'm wanting. I'm picking it because I don't know what it is.
But doesn't it look like it's okay? Here's a clue. It's a street sign. What kind of street?
Me.
What kind of street sign you think it is, bro?
Show me the comic.
Fine, Cliff. Since you want to see it so bad, it's a crosswalk.
Of what?
Well, it's a
what
crosswalk.
Comic is related to a crosswalk? Are you going to show us some Jack King Kirby goodness?
No,
because you want a crosswalk dedicated to him? Come on.
That's a good way of putting it. I never thought about that before.
That's a great way of putting it.
But you'd be wrong in saying that. It's actually crosswalk. And the only thing I thought about when I was doing this, because the next book is a book that's scheduled to come out tomorrow.
Is it that Crisis book?
No, it's JLA Avengers.
Oh,
there it is.
Oh, that's a nice one. That's a nice one.
There it is. We got it right there. JLA, he's like looking for his copy. It's also a Stegman. I didn't even notice I had two Stegmans here.
It is a Stegman.
So we got another Ryan Stegman. You know, Ryan Stegman, I like his art, but to me, he comes across as feeling generic.
Oh my God. I don't want to hear it. Okay.
No, what I mean by it is that he's not easily noticeable.
And sometimes that's a good thing, because that means that they can adapt to the story they're telling.
Yeah, but I want to, when I look for an artist, I want an artist that I know. You know what I'm saying? That's how it is. I got JSS Brooklyn. He went with the Gladiator helmet. Thank you, JSS. But we already went with the Gladiator. Everybody thinks it's an MF Doom, guys. It's MF Doom. So we have two. So what's going to be the next one? So JSS, we already did the crosswalk. We did the crosswalk. We did the Doom. We got the two in the side. So we got this green thing here, and we got this red thing here before we get to the center.
You know, it's funny. When I look at Stegman's Spider-Man and Venom art, it's very Stegman. It's very clear that it's him.
What's going on, Cantonese Comic Kid?
Hey.
He's going for the bolt. He's going for the bolt.
Come on,
so
Shazam.
The bolt is, it's a Shazam. Shazam.
Oh, beautiful.
Shazam. It's Shazam issue number 20. This one's interesting because it's a little cut off in the side, but it's, that's just the way the book is. So this is Shazam number 20. Yep. And then there's the last two to go for. All right. The last two, we got this one right here that's left, and then we're going to do the center. So that's that. So he did go with the red bolt. So that's the Shazam. I told ya it was from Gladiator. What else we got going on here? All right. So there he is. All right. So like I said to you before, I did not get a chance to even look at what's going on in the news. So we're gonna have fun with the news today. So I like to just go right into it. So let's just look up for topics that we're gonna talk about today. I don't know what we're gonna talk about. We're gonna just talk about whatever, and then we'll see what we get from there. So this is going to be hot off the presses, directly not knowing what's on the presses. So you ready for it?
Okay.
Let's do this. All right. Look, I'm not even showing it. Let's add to the screen. Okay, there we go. We got Bleeding Cool. Let's start with Bleeding Cool. Let's start out with the comics and Bleeding Cool. Let's see what they got. Okay, guys, we're doing this all crazy today. Today is going to be one of those days that we don't have no idea what's going on. So we got some information on X-Men Midnight, X-Men Vampire Priest, Nightcrawler. Okay, so we talked a little bit about that. Let's see here. I want news. Barbara Gordon will be Absolute Batman in. Yeah, we're gonna be talking a lot about that. All right. You know what did come up? What is coming out this week? Spider Noir. How you feel about it?
Yeah. I listen. I think they've done a great job of getting me enticed.
Oh yeah, how's that?
Because it looks cool, and they didn't even just do like regular color and black and white. They did black and white, and then they did that like old school color. Like they just did like a color process. They didn't even do like didn't even do like modern color. They're like, yo, we did something for you. Turn on your HDR on your television sets, and let's get to it.
So check out this one here. I'm gonna see if I can make it a little smaller because it's so darn big. This is a preview of a comic book that's coming out from Ghost Machine. The $1 Trillion Kid.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about it. And also the Ghost Machine, like the Ghost Machine universe already has a couple of weirdos. I am looking at you, Hornsby and Halo, looking right at you, Hornsby and Halo. And I don't know if I need another weirdo in the mix. You know, this Richie Rich slash the remember them rich kids in DC Comics? They even try to bring them back for a hot minute.
Yeah,
this Richie Rich, you know, Rich Boys Club superhero dynamic. It's just weird, but it screams Richie Rich to me. It screams.
Oh yeah,
you know. And I mean, that robot servant. I mean, like, no, give me the girl, give me the lady robot servant from the Saturday morning cartoon. You know?
Yeah, I can see that. Okay, interesting. Oh, this is some news. I know that much. Mandalorian open up. Did you get a chance to see it?
No.
Neither did I. I only saw that preview. It opened up to 80, which is not, you know, for a movie of its caliber, that's not bad.
No, but I'm a little worried. I'm a little worried, but let me tell you.
What's to worry? It's Disney and Star Wars. What's to worry about?
But it's Masters of the Universe this week, is it not?
Masters of the Universe is next week. Okay. We'll talk more about that. We're definitely going to talk about that. So you got a couple of things. Lanterns. I saw the last trailer of Lanterns was pretty cool.
It was.
I like it. It gave us cosmic stuff, which is what I want to see from a Lantern show. I don't care what they say. Like, I like the concept of true grit or true crime. I like that it's a murder mystery type of thing, and we're not sure whose murder mystery we're gonna go with. But if you're gonna give me lanterns, I need to see it has to be cosmic based. I don't care. Give me some cosmic, give me some aliens, give me some glowing stuff. That's what I want. You know what I mean? Oh, so there's Mark. What did Mark say? Mark says they send out $1 Trillion Kid early. Not too convinced expanding the Family Odyssey imprint is a way to go. Lean more into the unknown soldier.
I am actually with Mark on this one because I feel like this is a little bit disjointed. And I do believe Rockefellers and Hornsby and Halo have a team up coming up.
Yeah. Interesting. Let's see. We got Blood of Wolfman. So the Wolfman's getting a comic book here. Let's see. Lilo and Stitch, Absolute Wonder Woman. Kelly Thompson writes Buffyverse. Okay. Milton Gray. Okay. Matt Fraction. Bad Seeds crossover. Oh, this sounds interesting. G. Willow to Helm. Batman Bad Seeds crossover event. Oh, look at this. This is news. Dark Horse is shutting down retail chain.
Well, yeah, their retail store. They're shutting it down.
Interesting.
Yeah. I mean,
Well, they've been going downhill as of late, which sucks because I really like Dark Horse as an imprint.
Oh my heavens! Look at Legion. Quit glazing for a Star Wars movie. It was insanely low for a random film. Decent release week. I know, but it was not a Star Wars. You know,
the budget for that movie was not crazy either.
Yeah,
it was
but
actually
it's rather
low budget. It's low budget Star Wars. It's a TV show at best.
Well, see, this is a problem that I'm having. I'm getting all sorts of disjointed feedback on this movie. Some people are like, it's a bottle episode. And I'm like, well, that's bad because like that's usually when people complain about things, you know? Like it's like, oh, it's a bottle episode. So it's like, well, we could have just done this on Disney Plus.
Well, they could have done it on Disney Plus.
People saying it's far more than a bottle episode, beautiful visuals, wonderful soundtrack.
Here's my approach to it. My approach to that, you know, since we're on the topic, my approach to the whole Star Wars Mandalorian thing, right, is it has to deal with the fact that they wanted to have something on the big screen. They wanted to have something. They didn't have anything planned up. They should have had like some major Star Wars picture, but instead, no. They decided, no, people like, you know, Mandalorian Grogu, but the last season wasn't that great. And then this is, let's call it what it is, even though I haven't seen the whole thing, but what I'm hearing is that this is a whole bunch of episodes put together into one movie.
See, again, and that's one I'm going to disagree with the most. I think that's the worst take on this, and I've only heard like 2 people say anything close to that.
Yeah. But that's what I've heard.
Calling it a bottle episode is offensive enough.
Yeah. But it is a TV show turned into a movie, so what do you expect from a TV show turned into a movie?
Well, it did a third of I know, but it's a TV show based on Star Wars. It's not based on How I Met Your Mother. It's
still a TV show.
It's not even a normal TV show. It's a TV show developed for Disney freaking Plus.
When's the last time we've had a TV show turn into a movie? When's the last time we had that? Tell me, because I can't think of the last time.
Firefly.
Okay. And how much money did Firefly make?
I don't freaking know. I didn't pay attention back then. I only pay attention now because you people make me.
How about this? Not a lot of people watched it. In the movies I'm talking about. It's a cult classic.
Not today. A lot of people watched freaking
in the movies. It's a cult classic today. It became a big deal later. Personally, it's fine. I don't think it's crazy. If it doesn't break the bank, I don't think they're gonna be crying over it. Because guess what?
No, they clearly had a plan with this. I mean, their whole budget.
They're not. If it loses money, I don't think they're that concerned. They really aren't.
At this point, I don't think they are.
I don't think they were ever because they didn't.
But anyhow, they spent roughly 166 million on this film.
Okay, so to break even, you got to make 4. Even though Mark says 5, it's 4 really.
Well, you know, it's debatable between 2 people who do not work in the industry whatsoever. So
I'm someone that always watched the industry.
Watching the industry and being in the industry are 2
No, but I'm always watching, like daily, bro. I check numbers. I do all this stuff when it comes to movie stuff. And
coming soon, IzzyVerse.
Yeah, I like doing that kind of stuff. But
Oh, Downton Abbey also went from TV to theaters. How many movies did Downton Abbey get?
Oh, but that's a British thing. I don't know if I could count that because I don't know. There's like 6 Downton Abbey movies or something like that. And let's not even talk about the animes. Because animes do it all the time.
So Downton Abbey has 3 movies. Okay. 2019, 2022, and 2025.
Okay.
Which is Downton Abbey, A New Era, and the grand finale, which I am shocked that they pumped out 3 films.
Yeah, well, it's not an Abbey. It's not going to cost them a lot. They probably used the exact same budget that they would for the TV show. So
they most certainly did not.
What did they do? They brought someone. The
visual upgrades were.
It's not that hard anymore. It's not that hard.
But the point is,
not that hard anymore.
Movie number 1 made 194 million. Movie number 2 made 92 million, and movie number 3 made 107 million.
So it made what it wanted to make.
Probably. And listen, if you could throw those movies together for like
It's
8 million a piece,
I say 4. If it's less than 150 million, it's 400 because the amount of money they're
don't
going to
listen,
be making.
Disney. Stop feeding the troll. You know Mark is like your favorite troll.
What I'm saying is that if a movie's 150 to break even, it has to make 4. But it's gonna make its money in advertisement dollars. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. It's gonna make its money off of all the different toys, all the little baby Grogu's that everybody's gonna buy, and things like that.
That's
Hey,
so
what's
funny.
up, Joe? It's been a bit, man, since I've seen you here. What's going on, Joe? I have the power. Oh, look, he's already started. Ya comenzó. With his I saw the movie already. It's like, okay, dude, I get it. You saw it.
We at least enjoyed it.
No, I can't wait to see that. We'll talk about He-Man in a minute. All right, what else is in the news? Let's see what else. Let's say we see IVC. Let's see here. Let's go. I'm gonna see what comicbook.com has to say today. So let's see what's on comicbook.com. Oh, they do have something that's very interesting to me that I definitely want to check out because this is something I thought this is something definitely news to talk about. All right, so they're getting into the comicbook.com vending machine war. Did you hear about this?
I mean, I didn't know there's a war, but I'm aware of them.
Well, it is dominated by what's the name of that group? Courtyard.io. And of course, GameStop is started doing it, but they haven't done it with comic books yet.
Right.
Which I can see them eventually doing it with comic books. But comicbook.com, they've been doing this now it's been over a week now. A little over a week actually. And they've been doing the vending machine thing where you could definitely get a comic book. So let's see if I can visit the site. Okay, so I got the site here. So you could make your bid for 25, like your $25, 50, or you could do 250. All right, I'm not going to do it today, guys. It's just not one of those days for me. But here's the thing that I'm a little irritated by. You see, I have comics, right? But I also have cards.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want cards.
Right, but I thought you could choose which bucket you are pulling from.
It doesn't say that.
I was under the impression that they are separate.
Let's sign into the poll. I'm just gonna go ahead and sign it. I'm gonna sign in with my Google. We'll use that one today. All right. Successfully signed. You're good to go. Let's go. Select your tier. I'm not paying. Okay, just so I can see. And okay, so I got some comic books. This is a $50. Wow, this is some good $50 tiers.
that can't be. These can't be right for $50.
Well, look, if I go 250, I get this.
I know, but that still doesn't feel right.
Hey, I'm just saying.
And also, why is it? I don't know. This is just not
$50 here. So you got Incredible Hulk 1. You got an Amazing Spider-Man. Oh man, what I would give to play this right now. I can't.
This cannot be right. This
Look at
cannot
these books, though.
be right. I know.
A 9A. I want this one.
A Warlock, yeah.
Strange Tales 178. Yeah, Marks, PayPal me to $50 and we'll play. Unfortunately, I can't do that today. I'm on a budget. I got to get ready for Heroes Con. Oh, The Long Walk. That's a movie I definitely want to see. DVH. What's up, DVH? All right. I don't want a Pokemon card. Look at these. If these books are in this pile, all of these are bangers in my opinion.
Yeah, but those books would absolutely not be in the $50 pile.
They shouldn't be in the $50 pile.
No, but I mean, I've explored this before, and like, I don't know what they're doing. Apparently, they're just like not ready or something because it is just not loading as it has.
Okay. Let's go. Let's marketplace, how it works, inventory. Let's see that. Let's take a look at what's in the look. No, it doesn't even show my shipment. It doesn't show anything. So, yeah, this looks like it's not even close to being done.
Yeah, there was didn't somebody else make one that was just for comics that was actually working?
That's Courtyard IO.
Okay, so apparently in their zest to upgrade.
Yeah. But look at the $25 tiers. You got a Uncanny 277. You got a couple of other books fine. You got a First Boba 9.6 and the Star Wars 42. That vending machine is a complete scam.
Oh, it totally is. I get it, but still.
tier review. Well, like, this is so weird. How many pulls? One. If you want, play for it. I'll send you $12.50. I'm afraid the thing I don't want is I don't want a stupid Pokemon card. But even
right,
at
but
these
also
prices,
that's not how it should work. It should be, you should be able to do. It should differentiate.
yeah. Look, Heir to the Empire is here. You got Amazing Spider-Man 9.4. You got a She-Hulk #1. You got First Rocket. Like, this is weird to me. All right. So I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this. But
I mean, look, for the gambler itch that a lot of people have, it's
yeah,
real neat.
Let's see here. Pull the machine. Let's see here. You could pay with PayPal. The $26 confirm. All right. So you know what I'll do? Let me stop sharing for a second. So let's give this a shot. Let's let's give this a shot. I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna give this a shot. Let's see how this works. Okay. So
are you gonna do it at 25?
I'm gonna do a 25. Let's see if I can do it. I'll see if I can do a 25.
Just please don't forget to share your screen when you actually do it.
I'm making the payment. That's what it is.
No, I know why you're hiding it, but I'm saying like you're okay. Super hiding it.
Yeah, man. I'm making the payment. So give me a second here while I make this payment. I gotta look for.
I will say some people have some things up there reasonably priced.
Okay, so I gotta get my CV code. That's what it is. My name is Johnny Appleseed. Let's see here. I don't want to use that email address. Okay, let's use that email address here. Let's use that address there. My goodness, is asking me for all. All right, so let's check this out. All right, I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. We're gonna have fun with this one. Confirm the pay. Well, what's going on? It's like doesn't want to confirm my payment. It's asking Apple Pay. Oh, I can scan with iPhone. Like it's not even letting me go through. Let's try this one. It's asking for my number again. Let's see here. All that's in there. All the updates have been put. All right. Okay. So see if the payment went through. I got the ring. It's annoying me. Come on. You know what? I think I know which one to use. I'm trying to use the right card. So we're gonna give this a shot. So Cliff, tell the world what you're up to.
Well, I had a lovely interview this past Sunday.
Oh yeah, cool.
With Dennis Fink, who of course has worked on background illustration for Daria, the 2003 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, for Venture Brothers, for Lower Decks. He even designed a few characters for Lower Decks. We learned that the most difficult thing for Lower Decks was the Voyager Museum episode. He watched nearly every episode of Voyager to create a layout for that ship, and I'm sure it made him crazy. So now I want to go back and watch that Voyager episode all over again to find out. I also, when I first met him, I picked up this Wildfire print, right? And
Wildfire. I did the Wildfire. I remember that character.
So I'm gonna see him in August for the Mid Hudson Comic Con before Terrificon, and he did one of these just for me of Timberwolf.
All right.
And that was super exciting.
I think we did it. Oh, wait. No. Show. What? It just did it. Wait. That's it. Oh, look what I won. Let me show you what I won.
Oh, geez. All right. Now, what exactly are we looking at here?
I'm looking at Spider-Man Unlimited #1, a $13 value.
Right.
But it's just a comic.
Right. It's not even graded. What are the rules here?
This sucked. So it took my purchase.
Yeah.
And then that's that. So should I just sell it back?
For $11.50 or $11?
So it's a loss. I took a loss. Now what I do? Should I keep it?
I mean, you could. I wish that we actually had a grade or something. This is really weird.
Well, the book in itself, this ain't a $13 book.
Well,
it's not even telling you the condition it's in.
If it's true near mint, we could have a debate about that.
Yeah,
but I don't necessarily feel that way.
Yeah, so there you have it, guys. I lost, and yeah, you're right. Boo! Use the left card. You mean Larry?
Okay, so by the way, so I clicked on
comics. I suck. Why I gotta suck, man? Text right off the chat. I don't know.
Actually, you could turn it into a tax write-off, I suppose.
Yeah, I could if I wanted to. So should we keep it or should we sell it? Should we keep it or sell it back?
I mean, it's up to you. That's a very low number. I would do whatever.
Yeah, let's remove you and let's add this. All right, you do
your
part.
So
that's Courtyard.
I went to PAX and then I went down to comics, and you'll notice there's a $50 Pro pack, Modern Age $100 pack, $200 for Bronze Age, Silver Age of $500. So, I'm interested.
Mm-hmm.
So this is where we start seeing big things like Hulk 180. Or this 9.6 Batman and Robin.
Mm-hmm. Those books look cool.
Yeah, but when you're ripping for $1,000 a pack, I could understand.
Yeah.
Now,
this was garbage.
That's a lot. Let's see what the Bronze Age pack. Let's see what you look like. So, like, first Jason Todd and a 9.8, which I see apparently that popped up twice recently. A 9.4 for that. Heavy hitters, you could get a 9.6, an 8.0 of Giant Size X-Men. Again, they put this here, but that's a 9.4. I guess if it was a higher tier, it would go into Diamond section.
Yeah.
A 3.0 of the first Hulk appearing here kind of makes sense. I guess, right? But $200. When again, I guess these are higher rewards.
Possibly, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, I got a balance of 11.5 now.
Look at these odds.
But you got to make it bigger so we can actually see it. Let's see here. Maximize that. That's not going to work.
Is that any better?
Nah, it's not gonna. It's not making it bigger. Oh, wait. What? Okay, let's take a look a little closer. All right, so 140 to 170, 49%.
Yeah.
All right, 25%, 170, 200, 200, 400, 22%. But to get something that's worth 900 to 3.2K, it's 0.3%. And 4% to get something that's 400 to 800%. And that's for how much you're putting down?
Yeah, 200. But
so for $200, you're going.
You have a 26% chance to make your money back or more,
or less. But you definitely have a
26% chance to make your money back or more.
Mm-hmm.
The rest, then there's the 0.3 for something super high. There's the 25% to kind of almost break even, and then 49% of y'all will pull a nice book that isn't quite worth 200.
Well, you know what we're gonna do next week? We're gonna go back to Courtyard. No, next week we're gonna go back to comic book. We're gonna put another $25 because I got $11 in there because I said, and we'll try it again. We'll see what happens.
We shall see.
And we'll see what happens. We'll see how this works. Because next week I could play the game a little better. This week was, but still, that comic book is, yeah. Anyway,
so
how
the
many
$50 one on the $50 one, you have a 60% chance of taking a loss immediately.
Yeah, that's
now. What's really interesting is that 7% chance of 40 to 50. That's weird.
Breaking even,
right? Then the 24% chance of getting 50 to 100, a 7% chance of 100 to 200, and a 1.6% chance of 200 to 400, and of course a 0.1% after that. But that still is interesting odds. It does tell you roughly if you buy 4 of these, one of them will deliver something to you, but 3 of them are probably going to suck A.
Yeah, because they're only really showing you the top tier books, aren't they?
Well, these are recently pulled. So here's this passive aggressive 9.9, but this 9.8 Fall of the Mutants.
Oh, look at that. The one I have right there.
Yeah, this is fairly impressive. This Spider-Man might be pretty impressive.
So I know the X Factor 9.8 is priced at 140. That's the actual price of the book. What's their value of the book?
Their market value is 121.
Okay, so that's actually fair market.
Yeah, they are going kind of fair. Yeah, and again, if I spent 50 on this and I pulled that, I'd be pretty happy.
Yeah.
All right, Spectacular Spider-Man 84, fair market value $50. So somebody broke even on this.
Yeah.
And then let's see what else. Infinite Frontier number 3. Ooh, $25. Yeah. But I feel like Mark would enjoy it.
Well, there you have it. That's enough of this crap.
I know, but listen, again, for the gambler in you, it's interesting.
That's why I don't gamble.
I get it, but sucks. Okay, but look at all the blind bag gambling. At
least the blind bag gambling, you're gonna get something out of it that you might want to have. Here, it's like you're literally throwing. Like I threw away my money doing this. I threw it away.
Roughly,
I got $11 back. What do you thought? What do you think? And the worst thing is, I got $11 back. That's gonna sit there. So now I got to use it again. You get what I'm saying? It's like they're gonna make me.
I absolutely hear you.
Yeah. So we still got, what do we have left? We have we got 2 left, right?
Hey Dante, what's up?
Dante,
come on. Do we only have we have 2 left?
We have 2 left. We have this arrow and then eventually the centerpiece. So that's what we got left. I need to make my money back, guys. Help me out. I just wasted 25.
No, come on, people. Somebody's got to pay for that shipping. Someone's got to pay for that shipping.
Oh, man. This is what happens when you have no you have no topic to discuss about at the moment. Anyway,
this was still it was a worthy discussion.
Yeah, the $25 the 25 turtle blind backs, those were pretty cool. Like I ended up getting some too.
Yeah.
But you see, those are like $10 blind bags at most. When you're spending that $25 for a book that you like, that Spider-Man is really not all that. Hey, we got Garth Wong with the arrow. Thank you so much. And it's obviously it's Green Arrow #1. A hot book right now. Did you get a chance to read it? I didn't even finish it. I actually was reading it.
Oh my gosh, it's like it was one of those, oh no, I better read it now. I have a chance books.
Yeah, so that's been added to the pile. We still have the last one left. So the center is the last one left. So good stuff here. You know, like I've been so busy today that I don't even know what I'm gonna have for dinner.
Oh, my dinner's gonna be very sad, I can assure you.
It's not cereal though, right?
Oh, it probably is.
Okay. All right. So we just need that one more. We need one more to get the center, to get to the center of the Tootsie Pop. Or, that's how you do it. $6.99 plus 35% off my comic shop.
Yeah, exactly. That's a good deal.
Yeah, there you go. So, awesome. Nerdy Geek's gonna get a box coming up soon.
Oh, he's gonna get a banger box, I'm sure.
Yeah, well, he did win the previous month, so I have to remember I have the Supergirl that I have to work on for him. So yeah. I have been doing a couple of commissions here, and of course, Cliff wants to wrap it up with the $2 super chat. So let's do it. It's gonna be.
So he spent $113.75 plus shipping, which I'm gonna just round the shipping to $12. So that's $125 divided by 2. So that's $5.03 a book. I think that's a considerable savings.
Yep. You ready to see what's in the center?
Of course, I'm ready to see what's in the center.
It's Transformers 25, the Hector Trunic Virgin variant by Nomos Comics. Look at that thing.
Nomos.
There you go. Complete with the COA. So that's the whole stack of books. Look at this thing. Look at this stack already.
Beautiful. Someone's gonna get a very lucky giveaway.
Yeah, hopefully someone local.
And it might even be me.
It could be, and then I'll just hold on to it for a while.
Yeah, I'll see. Right. Yeah.
So there you go.
Either hold it hostage for next weekend or for August.
This weekend I got something going on. It's actually a really cool weekend. So let's see if I can pull that up for you guys so you can see what's going on. Oh, look, I left this open too. My goodness. That's for later. Yeah, this thing, my computer's been slowing down lately. It's been annoying me.
How old is it?
It's not old at all.
Oh, that's more annoying.
But it has a lot of RAM too. That's
cool. That's a good
RAM
thing.
Has RAM, so it moves. That's why I'm able to move. But like PowerPoint's been acting up on it and stuff like that. Why do I have two things open? Oh, that's just this open. That's what it is. All right. How come my goals have been achieved, but yet I don't know what's going on. Oh, because I made it $5. Never mind. You see, I'm a mess. I'm a big fat mess. All right. Wow, that's beautiful. Yeah, thank you. All right, my shipping is cheaper. I can drive. Yeah, I know, right? Now that's a book. Yes, DVH, that is definitely a book. All right, it's time to talk a little bit about some comics. So we're gonna do a spotlight today. Where's that spotlight imagery? Here it is. Now we get to talk about some He-Man. Are you excited for He-Man, Masters of the Universe?
Oh yeah, very much.
So what's your memories of Masters of the Universe as a kid? Were you a big He-Man fan as a kid?
You know, like just a little swinging and the punch, and freaking Battle Cat was freaking awesome. The sorceress being Teela's mother, you know, all that.
Hey, spoiler alert, bro! Why you gotta go there?
Who does not know by this point?
But you can't just, we got a new generation of Masters of the Universe fans.
You opened up your mouth.
But you didn't have to say that, bro. You just ruined it off for everybody. But
I wonder if they're gonna plant seeds for She-Ra in the after credits.
Dude, there is an after credits in this movie, right?
Oh, I heard there's like 3 after credits.
There's after credits in this movie for sure.
Yeah, I'm definitely going. I am going.
It's to the point that my mom is actually excited for this movie because my mom remembers when we used to go to the Woolworth around the corner where we used to live. Remember Woolworth?
Of course I remember Woolworth.
And that's where I used to...
Remember when Woolworth was a... No, we don't. We don't remember this. But remember your parents telling you how Woolworth was a 5 and dime? You remember that?
Yeah. Not going to
And
watch it
then,
now.
now let me
Spoilers.
tell you,
You see, you
when
messed
I
it
was,
up for Nerdy Geek. You see, you messed it up for Nerdy Geek.
oh please. And now I want you to know, but when I was a kid, Woolworth went from 5 and dime, obviously my mom's generation, but for my generation, they had $5 and $10 items.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So like they kept that journey alive.
Well, for
until they
me,
couldn't.
it was, I never looked at it from that place. It had a nice little, if you remember, it had an ice cream shop at one time too. There was
that was because you're in the city. We never had.
We had an ice cream shop in our Woolworth. Like it was almost like it felt like a diner setting, but it was really an ice cream shop. That was so much fun going to, and literally it was down the block. So where I lived off of Creston and Fordham, so I was on Fordham. So the Woolworth, we had 2 Woolworths at one time. So we would go to Woolworth, which was right up the block. It was a block away from where I lived. We would go to Woolworth. We'll go to, like, it's towards the, like, it's not exactly the back aisle, but it was close towards the back where they had all the toys. And there were all the He-Mans. And I got them all, bro. I got them all. Like, I had everything. I had a huge collection of He-Man toys. So, but what's interesting to note about all those He-Man toys is that they also came with mini comic books. And those mini comic books now are all of them have some significant value to them. And, you know, we talk a little bit about, you know, the first appearance of He-Man in comics, but it's really within the mini comic books. That's the first appearance. So if you really want to get a good true He-Man comic book, you got to get the mini comic books. So let's go ahead and start this thing up with the first one. The first one is the big one. It's the one, Masters of the Universe, He-Man and the Power Sword, #1. This is the book that came out in 1981. We have a high sale of $10K at a 9.8. Now, keep in mind when they're grading these books, since they are mini comic books, they're in as like a special type of slab, where the comic book's in the center, and then you have all this negative space, pretty much. That was the high sale of last year, back in March. The last sale of this book was at 8.0 at $275, which I think is a fantastic price for an 8.0. The Raws, even though I think this is not exactly fair market in the sense of there really aren't as many to find, but they're averaged out on $85. I think that number is much lower than you actually will pay for it. But the graded is $1,750 and 9.6. There's only 41 in the census. So this is the first appearance of He-Man. This is the first appearance of Skeletor, Man of Arms, the Sorceress, obviously Castle Grayskull, Teela, which is Man in Arms' daughter, which is not a spoiler. Everybody knows that part. Beastman, Merman. I love the names that they just came up with, because it was like, yeah, we'll just strap the word. We'll see what he is, and we'll strap the name Man. And there's only some of them that don't have that kind of thing, like Stratos.
Like Fisto.
Yeah, Fisto. My favorite's Ram Man. I like Ram Man. I like Stratos. I like Cyclops, which was a villain, because he literally had a Cyclops.
Triclops.
Yeah, Triclops. Thank you. Triclops. Lockjaw. I like Lockjaw.
Trapjaw.
Why am I saying their names all messed up?
I don't know, but you're making them much worse than I would.
What was it? It was Trapjaw, Merman,
Beastman.
Horvax. Beastman is like the major. He's like the second fiddle to Skeletor. You got Battle Cat. We'll talk about Battle Cat in a minute. Panther, right? Panther was the name of the cat.
Yep.
And Evil Lynn. Come on, man. Evil Lynn, like, she's evil. That's all you need to know. She's evil. I love it. But this book is pretty cool, man. And the fact there's only 41 in the census feels crazy. And you know what's the worst part, Cliff? Like I told you, I had them all. I had this book. I read the crap out of that little comic book, so there's no way that comic book's worth any value if I was to find it today.
I'm sure many ended up in the garbage.
Yeah, because they were like smaller than the ash cans.
They were some terrible.
They were like 10 pages or something.
Ice powered villain.
I love it.
Batros was a bat villain.
There was like they just like, we're just, whatever they are, that's what we're gonna name them. So that's this one here. Let's go over our next one here. Our next book is Masters of the Universe, King of Castle Grayskull. Now, when they initially launched the He-Man line in 81, they were launched with 4 toys. There was 4 toys in total. Among them was He-Man, Skeletor, Beastman, and the Man-at-Arms. That's, I think, were the 4. But for this one, King of Castle Grayskull #1, that has a high sale of $70 at 8.0, $15 last sale, which is crazy to think at a no grade. $70, $70 at an 8.0. I missed that one, and we have a CGC census of 7. This is the one that has the first appearance of Battle Cat. Now,
Nice.
if you notice here by this imagery,
Yeah, no,
the helmet it's on the no, the helmet's there.
helmet's on the
It's actually on
ground.
the it's on the ground. So here's my favorite thing about He-Man, which I always found hilarious. How can you tell the difference between He-Man and Adam?
It's magic. It's magic.
No, there's a simple difference. There's a difference.
And what would that be?
He-Man had a darker suntan.
Oh, yeah, that's kind of true.
No, that isn't kind of true. That is true. He was darker.
Okay, fine. It's true. It's visually.
Adam
provable.
was as white as they come, while He-Man was nicely dark.
Mm-hmm.
But they had the same haircut,
Mm-hmm.
which never understood. And Cringer, which was the cat, he was a nervous little thing. But when he's Battle Cat, he's fearless. Okay, this is how you know you're watching 80s cartoons. How could you not tell the difference between the two of them? How can you not know? You say magic, but how can you not tell that Cringer isn't Battle Cat?
Magic. I'm just telling you, it's magic.
And Teela was a dummy. She was worse than Lois
Oh,
Lane.
don't do that to Teela. Don't do that to
They
Teela.
Updated Teela, so they made her.
She suffered enough.
She suffered enough, but Oracle, I always love Oracle, and he's not in this movie, which pisses me off. That Oracle's not in the movie.
I thought Orko was in this movie.
Nope, he's not in the movie. Oracle is not in the movie. Again, they shafted Oracle inside. We need some Oracle. Justice for Oracle. All right. So, as you can see, there was a whole bunch of little comics. There was, as they continue the series, every statue, every toy, every action figure was able to get. They had their own little comic book. So Merman had a comic book. There was some other ones here. I like how they called it illustrated book with purchase. I don't know. I love the image of Teela getting almost run over.
Yeah.
No Oracle, no pot ticket. Yeah, just
where is Joe? Joe, is there Orko? Yes or no? Or say no comment if we can expect something.
Oracle is not in the movie. I'm telling you.
You know what? I hope he's there, even for one.
If he shows up, then he shows up. If he shows up, he'll show up in the after credit. That's the only thing.
Fine. I don't care as long as he shows up.
But Joe can't tell us his Oracle's in the after credit or not.
I didn't say he had to tell us. I just said if you say no,
See,
he said no comment. He said no comment. He said no comment.
So he's got to have the. Right. So apparently in Eternia they do write in English because he has a big giant O for Oracle. So that's important. All right. So oh man, this ain't working now. All right, let's go to our next book. Here's the one that everybody's hunting for. And that's DC Comics 47. This is the big one of the bunch. It's not the most expensive of the bunch, but it's the big one of the bunch. This one came out in 1982 for DC Comics. It sold, its high sale was just $1 under 4,000K at a 9.8. That was in June of 2021. I have a feeling this book is going to sell again soon because of the movie. Why not? This is perfect time for it. $200 at a 7.5 was the last sale. $149 for a very fine. I think that's a really good sale point. $150 for this book is pretty good, especially right now. $483 at a 9.6. There's 3,215 copies in the census. It's He-Man and Skeletor's first appearance in a standard side comic book for DC Comics. So, talk to me.
It's great. I own one, so I don't read. So
You have
I'm
this
good.
book? You have this book?
Yeah, of course. I have almost all of DC Comics Presents, but of course I was gonna have this book. I love Superman and I love D-Man. I love Superman more, but still, the fact that they appeared together was amazing.
Mm-hmm. Interesting.
And no one cared back then. No one
That is
cared.
true. It was a very affordable book for its time. But even though for 4K in 2021, that was during the comic book boom, somebody thought that this was going to become a something, which is true. It was bound to happen. Sooner or later, we were going to have a He-Man movie, just like sooner or later we're going to have a Thundercats movie.
Yes, absolutely. But let me tell you, for a long time, no one cared about this book. I got this book somewhere in my mid-20s.
We got our channel member for 36 months, the Comic Vet. What's up, bro? See, this is where I have to get my videos back up, and I have to spend some time to put up all my videos. All right. So you have a copy of this book. Look at that. I have to get me a copy of this book. I could have won it with the vending machine thing if they had it in there.
Oh, you're so funny.
Instead, I win a lousy Spider-Man comic book that everybody has. Okay. Here's the next book that I think is a lot of people are not excited. Oh, look at this. He got this in a Torpedo comic box, mystery box. Cool. Good for you. This is a book I will have one day because I want this book in my collection. Here's one that you probably don't know about. Actually, you do know about this, so it's not the one I was thinking about. Masters of the Universe #1, 1982. This is DC Comics. This is the first comic book series of Masters of the Universe. We have a high sale of 1,209.8. That was in January 2022. Last sale of this book was $200 and 9.6. Raws will go for $39. 9.8s are going for about $300. 2,691 copies in the census. I do have this book. This one I have.
That one was in the slab mystery grab bag at Heroes Con that one couple was running at their booth last year.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I mean, I think it was only an 8.5, but still.
Yeah.
The book is the book. Cool.
It's still Masters of the Universe. It's the first major, standard size Masters of the Universe comic, so there is importance to it. Yeah. It's a really good cover. I dig the cover. I don't know why Man of Arms is on Battlecat though. Why is he on Battlecat? Was he allowed to get on Battlecat?
Listen, I mean, I think other people are allowed to ride Battlecat. It's not like it's an exclusive thing.
It's a Battlecat. Only He-Man should be able to ride him. Why is Man of Arms not riding on top of him?
Listen, I'm not getting into them semantics. I'm just saying. It's not like it's forbidden or impossible.
I'm just saying, man. It's like there's trust issues here.
Dude, of course you have trust issues. Look what just happened with your $25.
Okay, let's go to our next one. This is the one I wanted to talk about, and that's Masters of the Universe, Grizzlords, The Legend Comes Alive #1. A character no one knows about, no one cares about. We have a high sale of $159. Well,
of course you know he is one of She-Ra's enemies because they didn't know what to do with She-Ra, so they gave her the Horde.
They gave her the Horde. Yeah, I know. 5.5, 159. That was all the way in October 2025. No grade at $10 was the last sale. That was just recently. And that's kind of the average here. 8 copies in the census. Here's what's interesting about this book. The cover and the interiors were done by Bruce Timm of Batman the Animated Series fame.
Mm-hmm.
This is a Bruce Timm cover.
Bruce Timm.
Now tell me that's not cool. And look, you got B-Man in the back too. I like B-Man. And there's Fisto. Look at
wasn't he another Bumblebee?
Yeah, something like that. He had his Speedos on though.
He did. Gotta keep them on lock.
You know what? I really like Hordak as a villain. I like him a lot.
I enjoyed him very much.
Mm-hmm. He was a good villain. He's definitely a good villain. Not as good as Skeletor's. Skeletor's awesome. Buzz off. Not be. Thank you, Joe.
Buzz off. That's awesome.
Buzz off. Man of Arms without a mustache. Yeah, they cut his. No, he has a mustache. It's just really light, I think. Yeah. Yes, it is Buzz off. Why is it? Why is he Buzz off? I don't get the reference myself. But what?
Again, oh, come on, Buzz off. Get it? Like, you know.
Yeah. Okay. So there's that one. Okay, let's go to our next one. Our next one is another one of the major Now, this one is shocking to me. So this one is Princess of Power, The Story of She-Ra. This came out in 1984 from Mattel. Again, another comic book within the toy line. We have a high sale of only $26 for this book.
Yeah.
There are 3 in the census.
People do not care the same way about She-Ra.
But it's the first appearance of She-Ra and Hordak.
I know, but people don't. Wait, Hordak is supposed to be in there?
He's a She-Ra villain. You don't remember?
Don't you dare tell me that I don't remember. Because that little comic, she spends most of her time dealing with Catra.
Well, he's in the book.
Maybe he is. Maybe he sends Catra there. But
well,
I can't believe that is the first Hordak. I cannot believe it.
Now,
I'm surprised.
Being that there's only 3 in the census, I take it this is an extremely rare book to find. But the price that it's sold for, I don't get it either.
I don't think it's that rare. I just think people don't care. Like, you know.
I think, no, She-Ra has his fan base. And
She-Ra has a fan base, but it's not rabid.
She-Ra had a own. No, keep in mind, a few years ago, she had her own cartoon series, if you remember.
I remember.
I'm not talking about the 84
online and how they treated the show.
Oh yeah, because it was very different from the original show. But tell me, what was the point of She-Ra when she came out? And who is She-Ra? For those people who don't know,
She-Ra is secretly Adora, Adam's twin sister, stolen from. Oh my god, I forgot the name of the actual castle. That's not Grayskull.
It's been a while.
It has 40 been years, a while.
40 plus years. It's been
over 40 years. I'm gonna find my copy of this.
If you find this copy, man, if you find 2, let me know. I'll take it.
Now, I only bought 1, and as it was, I was almost ashamed. I was almost ashamed to buy it, but I bought He-Man and
this
She-Ra
book
together.
This book?
The toys when I was a child.
Oh, the toy. Yeah, but it was like they were weird. What weren't they more like Barbie looking?
Hers was extremely feminine, but I wanted to have He-Man and She-Ra. You know?
Yeah.
And so that was it. I bought them both.
What's up, Piper Black Knight? Eternia? Yes, it's Eternia, stolen from Randor and Marlena, the king and queen. Yes.
Right, but no, Eternia is the planet. Then they have the name for their own castle. I already forgot what it is.
Yeah. Cool. Oh, if you find this one, this is a steal for its price.
I know, and
especially since we know, if Masters of the Universe ends up being a good movie, which I have all signs showing that it will be, I promise you we will get She-Ra. It's bound to happen. She's got to show up sooner or later.
I'm sure. And the thing is, having She-Ra can be very exciting and very energizing and all the wonderful things.
Oh, look, he preferred Transformers and G.I. Joe. They came out.
No, most people did. When I talked about watching He-Man, everybody looked at me like I was crazy.
I was a huge He-Man fan. First of all, they were actually not as expensive at the Transformers at the time. If you remember, the Transformers was a little more expensive because of the.
Oh, they were quite expensive by comparison.
But He-Mans were like at its present times, they were like $7, which my mom was totally cool with. I remember the price tag at Woolworth. That's what I would get.
Listen, it's really funny. I think when we picked up He-Man and She-Ra, I think it was like $5 for He-Man and like $6 for She-Ra because she was the new figure.
But did you have battle action He-Man?
You mean with the chest plate?
Yeah, the chest plate that would just flip.
Yeah, I had him. But he's not the one I got. I got classic He-Man with She-Ra.
Oh, I have classic He-Man. I have classic. So it was so funny because I had He-Man and Adam. So when I would play, I had to make sure that one was there and one wasn't. Hey, look, we got a new channel member in the house, Chris Delbart. Welcome to the Rat Pack. Cool. Thank you so much. All right. Let's go to our next book. Masters of the Universe, #1. This is the 1986 Star Marvel Comics. We have a high sale that is Battle Armor He-Man. Yes, I said Battle Armor He-Man.
I feel like one of you is saying this wrong, but that's okay.
It's okay. All right. 1986 Star Marvel Comics. $4,800 and 9.9 sold in April 2021. However, the last sale of this book was $32 at a no grade, $28 at a fair, very fine at raw, $218 for a 9.8 is usually the price tag. You got 2,917 copies in the census. We have here the first series from Marvel's Star imprint. So this is not as praised as the DC Comics, but I think this was probably the better series, if I'm not mistaken.
I mean, overall, this one was weird because it worked very hard to incorporate elements of the movie into the story.
Yeah. Well, we'll get to the movie in a minute. All right. So yeah. Rattlesnake had the whole collection from TSS. Oh, cool. You said, and I quote,
Damn right, Joe. Damn right.
He went back he rewinded just to make sure he heard what he had to say. All right. Yeah, this had the longer series out of all of the two, and then the Star imprint. The problem with the Star imprint is that they would treat it like crappy comics because they technically were kids comics. So if you were given a Star Comics imprint, your comic wasn't as important. But at the same time, now everybody's hunting down Star Comics, which we're gonna have to do something with Star Comics in the future, and see what the price tags of Star Comics are worth these days. Because there's some good ones, there's some bangers in there, especially the Muppet Babies.
Well, only because of rarity issues, not for any other reason.
Well, but they all have that little bit of rarity issues with them because they were sold to kids and kids beat the crap out of them. They were the comic books given to the little kids.
That may be true, but Muppet Babies sold very low copies in general.
Oh, but Muppet Babies, they make our dreams come true.
I'm not doing the theme song with you.
When you know it's kind of weird and you wish that you were there. What's up, Alf? Heathcliff, Spider-Ham. Yeah, there's some great Star Comics. All right.
See, Spider-Ham has some weight behind it.
Yeah, Spider-Man does have some weight behind it. But so does Heathcliff. So does Alf. Alf, especially the not safe for work Alf comic. No, and Star was not a small company. It was an imprint of Marvel Comics. So it was kind of like Vertigo to DC and Max series, but this was the kids targeted all ages series. So they don't.
I get exactly what it was. I'm just saying. Yeah.
No. Joffrey's asking the question.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Oh, come on, Cliff. You know you have the pipes to sing it. Now he's on you.
Yeah, but I don't want to sing it.
Come on. You know the song. You have to know the whole Muppet Baby song.
I don't have to know nothing.
You know the whole Muppet Baby song. I know you know it. I know you do. Here's the one that's not a lot of people look for, but you got to pick it up sooner or later. Masters of the Universe, the motion picture #1. This came out in 1987 to coincide with the movie. This has a high sale of $630, 9.8, also sold in 2021. Last sale of this book was $60 in a near mint, $24 in a fine. This is the fair market value, $200 at a 9.8. Only 174 copies in the census. I knew this book existed. I just didn't see it before. And I find it kind of shocking that they kept the look of the original series for this comic book instead of making it look like the movie.
Well, he keeps his look. Everything else is, well, actually, no, he keeps his look. But the villains certainly look more movie-like.
Well, Skeletor definitely looks different than his standard look because he got like what? He's pretty much the same, but the only difference here is that his teeth are more spiky. They're more like fangs.
But again, when you get to the last issue of Star's Masters of the Universe, the last 2 issues or whatever, they all start looking real weird and real movie-like.
Yeah. But this one is interesting because there's the character that took Oracle's place, that dumb
Yes,
freaking
Gwildor, which in the Kevin Smith Masters of the Universe Revelations, they hate each other, and it's hilarious.
Oh god, he's like a Lord of the Rings knockoff character. He's like one of the, what is it? Not the elves. What's the other ones? The
dwarves.
The dwarves, man. He looks like a dwarf from Lord of the Rings. He's the one that they threw out. They kicked him out. He was like, "Oh, you're not dwarf enough. So you piece of garbage. He sucks." I'm sorry. When I hate that character, you know why? Because he took Oracle's place, and you do not replace Oracle.
Which is why
I had an Oracle. Did you have an Oracle? Have you ever had an Oracle?
I had the 3rd version or 2nd version of Oracle.
So do you remember how the Oracle was?
He came with somebody, didn't he?
No. So the way it was is that the Oracle had wheels in the bottom. And you could take, like, you know, the little the toys that you take the string, like you take like almost like a tightrope, and you can just pull it, and you pull it off, and he just runs.
Oh, just okay. I get it.
Yeah, so you'll take it. He was small. He was smaller than the other ones. You put it on. You just do it, and then you just let him run. So I had that. I love Oracle. All right, but this comic book, this was, I think, a 4-issue miniseries. Yes. He had that zip tie thing. Yep, that's exactly what it was. Thank you, Nerdy. He had the zip tie. Yes. If I see this comic book, I'm picking it up. Why not? It's history.
No, you're right. You're right.
There's history to it. I'll pick it up.
I'm like, maybe at the $20 range. Maybe in the $20 range.
It was going for $2 when it came out.
And I'm not even surprised.
$2 in 87. That's a lot.
That was a lot. But it was extra thick.
Well, yeah, it had to be extra thick. This is also a Mike Zeck cover.
Which in of itself is something.
But I'm a little shocked that this is a Mike Zeck cover. Because I feel like he was like, yeah, I'll just do it.
I don't know. It's probably the early days. He's probably like, yeah.
87. This is peak Mike Zeck, bro.
Perhaps.
No, it's peak Mike Zeck. I'm just saying. You know, Cowabunga. White Tiger's in the house. Yep. Mm-hmm. He drew it with his other hand. No, it's Mike Zeck. Look it up. It's Mike Zeck for sure. I promise you. It's definitely a Mike Zeck. I came close to winning movie comics for $50, and it was $9.4. Oh, okay, that's cool. Yep. All right. Here's another one. This one I always thought was interesting. The 2002 Image Comics version of my Masters of the Universe sells for $240, 9.8, also in 2021. However, the last sale of this book is $6 a fine, $15 raw is the fair market value, $98 for 9.8, 174 copies in the census. This is the first Image Comics featuring He-Man. So if you remember during this time, there was a kind of like a relaunch in Image.
Absolutely.
Where they've been getting Thundercats. What's more important is, well, it also
not more important. Interestingly and important in of itself.
It had a 5-page Invincible preview.
Yeah, there you go.
Now there is a Goyle foil version, which I do actually have that version of this book. Doesn't command as much more. It's about the same price tag. It's not as expensive or rare. But the fact is that this came out and it's like, first of all, I don't know what's going on. The one thing I think they screwed up on is the sword. Everything else is cool because everybody's bigger, a little more bombastic.
Yeah, but this was supposed to like go in line with the
new animated series or something.
The new animated series, yeah.
Yeah. So it was cool during its time, and I liked the way the characters look. I don't know why Battle Cat needed paws, like, paw stuff. Like, he needed paw gloves.
I don't know. I don't know what the artist was thinking. He probably did not get the finished stuff from the cartoon.
Yeah. Oh, paw gloves. Yeah, but the power sword, I did not like it. Yeah. I did not like.
Well, remember, the power sword kept adapting, because like when the serpents would show up, And like then it took on a whole new thing to make He-Man more powerful to battle them. And even then they were kind of handing him his ass. And I was like, wow, this show is brutal.
Yeah, but there was another one even before this. Remember He-Man: The New Adventures?
I do not talk about He-Man: The New Adventures. We don't talk about that. We don't talk about it.
I had the book. I had it on this list. I had to remove it because I couldn't find any sales for it. It's bad. It is so bad. It came out in '89, and
I don't know what destroyed the character. Salvage. I don't know what they were thinking.
They gave him leggings. They made him thinner. He looked tall and thinner, and it's like, and it was just him and Skeletor, and he was in a different universe or something like that. He got a haircut. Oh my goodness! It was like, what are you doing to my He-Man? Like I want my barbarian looking He-Man. I want this.
It was so bad. It was so bad.
It was bad.
I don't know why they thought, oh, this is a good idea. Because it wasn't. It just was not.
All right. This is a big one. And this is the He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. Number 1, 2013 for DC Comics. So DC Comics now has He-Man back. This is the 1 in 25 Terry Dotson variant featuring none other than the She-Ra, Princess of Power. Goes for a high of $1,900, 9.8. However, the last sale of this book is $825 and a 9.6, which also makes it a fair market value. The raw goes for about $800, so it's probably cheaper to just get the 9.6 than to buy the near mint. 86 copies in the census. This was done by Terry Dotson. Beautiful, beautiful cover.
Oh no, beautiful cover. Love it. And I love me some She-Ra. Of course, I love this entire storyline because we get She-Ra, but Adora wasn't just simply Adora working for Hordak. No, she became, what was it, Devastation? But anyhow, she was just, truly a devastating thing. And like when she fought Teela like remembered her, which I thought was an interesting take on things. And apparently she still had some type of her memories, right? But ultimately, when she gets, the Sword of Honor and it awakens the truth for her, she does become She-Ra. I remember she even gets trapped in this death dimension with Skeletor, and Skeletor is like, "Oh, if we just do X, Y, and Z, we can break free of here." And she's like, "Okay." He's like, "Haha, psych! I break free of here, and all these dead people, all the people you killed are coming for revenge." So you saw all the spirits of everybody that she had killed as Devastroya or whatever she was.
Well, according to Joe, it's Despera.
Despera, that was it. That's it. Thank you, Joe.
Despera.
Yeah. And by the way, at the end of the Kevin Smith Revelations, that is who's talking to Hordak at the end, is Despera. And if you look
at
the credits say
again, spoiler.
No one cares. If they cared, we would have gotten another season from Netflix. But
you know how Netflix are with their cartoons and all that?
No, please.
It was everyone got all but her. Okay, first and foremost, you want to know what the problem was with Masters?
A female-led He-Man story? Apparently, that's all
a He-Man story that wasn't about He-Man. You know that was the problem.
That's why I don't have Masters of the Universe.
Okay, it don't matter. We're watching Masters of the Universe because we want to see He-Man. We don't want to see anybody else.
He put all his effort.
He did, and I don't know what he was doing.
Y'all don't even let a person finish. He put all his effort into course correcting it for Revelations, only for me and maybe Joe to watch it.
But that's the problem. The problem was you made a He-Man, you made a Masters of the Universe show, and it's supposed to be about He-Man. If you want to give her side story, I'm fine with that. I don't have an issue with it. Heck, if you want to give her own little series and call Teela from the Masters of the Universe, fine. But don't call it Masters of the Universe and not make it about He-Man. It was about her. And that's what you failed.
I mean,
don't get me wrong. I bet you it was, if everybody knew it was about her, people would have embraced it a little bit more. But we wanted He-Man. I did like the part where we had all the different He-Mans put together. That He-Man is like a collective rather than just one individual. I thought that was cool.
Look,
But I think my
got
personal
some
opinion,
great moments.
again, I think he had all. It was good. The problem was it wasn't a He-Man show. I
It
want
also,
He-Man.
and I would also debate that it was not named He-Man.
It don't matter.
Anyhow, I'll tell you what does matter. This right here, Revelation was freaking superb.
I'm
And
not
just
saying it wasn't. I'm
no,
not
but
saying
it
it
was,
wasn't.
y'all. No, because you're not listening to me. It was all about He-Man.
I am
The
listening.
second chapter was all about He-Man. He did everything.
But you lost everybody as a result of it.
Well, it's too bad. Everybody's fickle, and that's what they get.
I'm just saying, by that time you lost everybody.
Right.
And that's the part that sucked. And that's where he messed up. Anyway, this cover is awesome.
But it's a woman, so not enough people care.
No, I care for the cover because it is a 1 in 25 and it is She-Ra. I have no problem with She-Ra. I got no qualms against She-Ra. I like She-Ra. Here's another cool one. He-Man and Thundercats came out in 2013 for DC Comics. We have a high sale of $270, 9.4. $29, 9.6 is the last sale of this book. Man, this book is cheap. $19 near mint. $51, 9.8. We only have 138 copies.
First of all, this book is dollar bin material. It's hilarious. Okay?
But it's the first time they got together. Everybody.
Yes, and I am aware, and I read it. And again, it is essentially dollar. It's around dollar. Yeah, I would call it dollar bin material.
But it's a cool crossover.
It's fine. I'm not paying those prices for that.
Sword of Omens, the Power Sword together to battle one enemy. I love it. I dig it. Now, I think if Dynamite did it, speaking of which, Dark Horse currently has He-Man property, don't they?
Yes, they do.
So you think Dark Horse is going to release anything?
They have it right now. There's a book on the shelf right now.
That's how much people know about it. Yeah, that's how much people are paying attention to it.
Yeah, because people don't actually give a shit. They care more about nostalgia. And clearly that's what happens all the time.
I don't know what's going on with this art, though. But man,
I'll tell you what's going on with that art. Dollar bin.
Look at that bulging He-Man. Look at those biceps, man. That's not even real. Frankie used to watch She-Ra with my sister. No, I used to watch She-Ra with my sister too. Me and my sister. But that was the best part, is that we would get the toys and I would get the He-Mans and my sister would get the She-Ras. Because, 80s.
Who played Hordak?
Oh, I would get Hordak.
And what, she couldn't have Hordak on loan?
No, she would use the Hordak.
Oh, okay. All right.
She would use the Hordak. The worst part is when we played He-Mans with Barbie. Because, the size difference. That Barbie, man, she's a tall broad, man.
She has to be.
With G.I. Joe, man. But look at put a Barbie next to a G.I. Joe. How come that the boys always got the smaller toys?
Probably because, more brutality.
Yeah. Oh no, I did notice the J. Scott Campbell Thundercats Zero. So he's done a couple of covers with the Thundercats. They're pretty cool. Mm-hmm. All right. And finally, we got our last one, which is more on the more recent books. This was a mouthful. Masters of the Universe, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Turtles of Grayskull #1. I'm looking at the Electables comic edition because that's probably the most expensive one of the bunch, but there's some cool covers here. $85, 9.8 was the high sale of this book. $10 last sale of this book. $50 is fair market value. $85 is fair market value for 9.8. There's only 8 in the census. It is the Turtles and it's He-Man. 2 generations getting together to fight one common enemy.
And apparently Michelangelo is worthy to ride Battle Cat.
Apparently so. But remember, there is another cover where he has the He-Man hair.
Yes. No, yeah. I know. They do the whole montage thing. They made toys. Look at Chris Comic Vet, dollar bin. That's how.
The Turtles of Grayskull are pretty much dollar bin books. This is the most expensive of the bunch. This one's the most expensive of the bunch.
Now, that said, Tim Seeley wrote this. Freddie Williams II did the art. I mean, it's a good-looking book, and it's a fun ride.
And Freddie Williams is notorious for doing turtle books.
Yeah.
He's been doing turtle books for a very long time.
Finding your dial bin right next to Stegman Venom Unleashed. You just snatch it right up.
So that's your list. That's your comic book spotlight on the Masters of the Universe. Are you going to see the movie? I know I plan on seeing this movie.
Oh,
I
see this movie. I haven't even seen Grogu yet, and I'm going to see this movie. I'm going to see this movie immediately.
So that weekend, I have to see Digital Circus with the girls, and then we're going to see Master of the Universe. So we're going to probably have a double feature that weekend. But I have to see this movie. And my mom is like, no, you're taking me to see this movie. I was like, yes, Mom, because she definitely wants to see He-Man. When she saw the trailer, like, they're making a He-Man movie. I was like, yes, Mom, they're making a He-Man movie. It's like, yes. She was so excited for it because she remembers buying these toys for me. So
she's just right. She's just like, oh my gosh, I love reliving this with you.
This has the potential to being a huge blockbuster, in my opinion. I think a lot of people are sleeping on this movie.
I mean, I don't know who you think is sleeping on this movie. This movie has wonderful buzz.
Because it's Travis Knight. So Travis Knight, who did Bumblebee, he did the movie. However, for the average movie-going audience, it doesn't seem to have a lot of talk. Like you said, the buzz is happening now because people have seen the movie, and now they're starting to talk a little bit more about it. But I think the nostalgic of this movie is going to make this movie huge. I think this movie is bigger than most people think it's going to be. I think, my personal opinion, I think it's going to be over 100 million opening weekend. My personal opinion.
I love how, Christina Hodson wrote Bumblebee. All right. Mm-hmm. I love how the casting director, Janice Chamain, all right. I love all of that. And of course, Haley Stanfield as Charlie carrying this movie. But we're only going to remember Travis Knight. I'm just saying.
Well, Travis Knight is the director, so you got to give love for the director.
That movie came together because of a lot of hardworking women that I never hear anybody.
God, here we go. You have to throw it out there. No one's talking about the women like that, man. I don't know why you're coming up.
You know what? But no, the problem is no one's talking about the women. Period. That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. Chris, I doubt it. I think it's going to clear 500 worldwide.
I think it could easily clear 500 worldwide. I do think there's an international market for this.
Mm-hmm. I think the big market's here in the States, though.
I also think there's nothing in this material that could be perceived as threatening for for an international audience.
Yeah, exactly.
So I think it could do well.
So my honest opinion, I think this has the ability.
I can't believe Chris was like, it's not going to clear. I thought Chris would at least be on board for this movie.
Oh no, I think my personal thought is I believe it's going to hit 100 for the opening weekend. I think it hit 100, maybe more. Who knows? I'll be rooting for it, right? Over 100. I'm rooting for 100
this year.
And
girl, I wish I could go see it with you both times.
He-Man was huge in the state here as well as the States. So that's another thing. So you have the international market that's going to go crazy. You know what? Okay, let's put it. Will He-Man outgrow Supergirl?
Oh, that I don't know. I feel like Supergirl has her own powerful, unique buzz.
I'm gonna call it. I think He-Man will. I think if Masters of the Universe is good, as they're saying it is, I think he'll outperform Supergirl. Digital Circus won't make more money. I can tell you that much. Because that's as niche as this comes. Yeah, Toy Story comes out 2 weeks later, so there's definitely time. Two weeks is time to hit 500. If the movie's good, it's gonna stay there in theaters forever. Digital Circus is a Phantom event. So you know about Digital Circus?
No. It's an Australian animated web series.
So it's from Glitch. They're the same guys who do Murder Drones.
Mm-hmm.
So, but Digital Circus is bigger. It is a web series. It's a YouTube series. That movie is coming out that week, but that is a TV movie type of thing. So it's like the last episode is going to be in movie theaters, kind of like The Boys was. recently, so it's
Oh,
not gonna outperform He-Man. There's no way it's gonna outperform. It's gonna do good. It's gonna make good money. Don't get me wrong. It's gonna make good money, but it's not gonna outperform He-Man. He-Man's gonna be the #1 movie that week, June 3rd, for sure. There's nothing to compete against it. 2 weeks later, you're gonna have all the other stuff. So, all right. So let's do a call here. He-Man. I'm gonna go with He-Man will out Masters. I keep calling it He-Man. Masters of the Universe is going to outperform Supergirl. I'm calling it. Are you going to agree or disagree?
I'm.
Guys, you let me know in the chat. What will be?
I don't
what
feel.
will,
I don't feel that strongly yet. You know.
I don't think Supergirl has the power that could outmatch what you're going to get in nostalgia with Masters of the Universe. Oh, if it's releasing with Minions, there Supergirl's destroyed.
I mean, again,
I'm gonna watch both. I don't care. I'm watching both. I just don't. When I see Supergirl, I want to see it. When I see Masters of the Universe, I really want to see it. That's how I feel about the two. You know what I mean?
Want to see both.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what, March 8th, 2027, I'm gonna wear all my Supergirl gear for International Women's Day. Because
right. So there you have it, guys. There, let's remove this here. Wow. I'll just say, man, I honestly think it's gonna outperform. Yeah, Spider-Man will bury. Well, Spider-Man's Spider-Man, but that's gonna come out. It's gonna come out like a month later. I don't think it's gonna be worth. I don't think by then Masters of the Universe will make its money. I think Supergirl doesn't have the power of Grayskull. You see, James Woolley is going for Masters of the Universe. I'm just saying, Scary Movie 6 is not gonna. It's not gonna do anything. It's a rated R movie. It's not gonna. They're releasing the same week, but Scary Movie they don't have anything to worry about.
I don't know. Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm just worried for Supergirl in general.
I'm worried for Supergirl myself as well because I don't see it having that staying power. Like it looks good, but it just doesn't feel like a must-see movie,
which is terrible.
Yeah,
you know. Yeah. But here we are once again, trying to hope that a female-led movie can make it over the hump.
Ready to talk about trending?
Good. Is it going to be? Let's see how male-centric it is. Let's see how male-centric it is.
I don't think you're going to like this list.
Oh, it's going to be. Oh, is it going to be super male-centric, or is it going to be gun? Or is it going to be gun honey? Is it going to be gun honey? Is it going to be like this the whole time?
I don't think you're going to like this list.
Come on,
giving you the heads up. And I screwed up somewhere. So before we do that, I got to take something out of this about this. So I have to fix something. I fixed everything except one thing. So I have to fix it now. So keep talking. Keep talking.
I'm looking at men's shirts that feature classic Supergirl on them. I'm going to try and get all my Supergirl gear needs met. You know,
you're gonna get some super. I can't even say it. Are you gonna get some Supergirl?
Some Supergirl gear, baby.
Are you gonna get some Supergirl hosiery?
No, you dimwit. No.
You just called me a dimwit.
You're lucky. That's all I called you.
Oh, please. I'm not trying to be the meme, but Spider-Man is for the simps. Non-comic fans will go see Spider-Man. Comic fans are the ones excited for I'm excited for Supergirl too, but I don't think it has that staying power.
I asked myself, who do y'all know? Who do you see in your day-to-day lives? Do you like? It's like how is like? Do you know no one? Like I know kids who are ready for Supergirl. You know?
Yeah, but it's not. It doesn't have that must see potential to it.
Okay.
I'm just saying it just doesn't happen. You know what I mean?
I know, but what truly does? What truly does?
He has his under.
You know, Mandalorian and Grogu do not have must see for me. Mortal
and made
Kombat
it,
2 does not have
and
much for me.
that's why I didn't do it as good as it probably should have.
Well, okay, that's fine. But I'm just saying, like, very little has must-see energy for me lately.
All right, let's do this. It's
All right.
time for the top trend. Boom, 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 boom. May 4th. Well, no, week 4 of May. And we got some comics. All right, go ahead. What do you see?
All right, so Odin, which I haven't even read yet, but I assume that might be a female-led book. Dinah is in Green Arrow, so that's good. Batman is only here because people are trash pandas. So, and then Absolute Evil, we do got a couple ladies up in there. But no, Absolute Evil makes sense because of all things absolute. Got it. And also Oliver Queen shows up there. Dinah actually shows up in Absolute Evil. I still don't know.
That's the death.
Odin is here. Odin is here because of the one per store, which is, so forget Trash Panda, dumb assery. Green Arrow is here because Green Arrow freaking delivered like a boss. Green Arrow arrived on the comic book scene and said, hold my beer, absolutes. All right. And it went to town. Good. And then, oh no, all our copies are dinged up. Like, I can't. So like of everything I'm looking at here, one is of a quality that I acknowledge, and that is Green Arrow. And then the other one I respect because of the first appearance, which is Absolute Evil. The other two are here for stupidity, and that's it.
All right, let's do this. You ready for some honorable mentions? Our first honorable mention goes to Spider-Man Noir, which
of course it does.
Debuts this week.
Yes, it does.
I'm super stoked for it. I can't wait to see it. I'm just crazy to see what Nicolas Cage is going to do with this character, so I'm excited for that. So it's definitely it didn't quite make the list, but there was a promotional book that they gave at an Amazon event here in the city. If I knew about it, I would have tried to gone to it.
There are still some events where you can pick up that Spider-Man Noir. But if you can't, you're going to be paying big money online.
Well, it's going for like $150.
Yes, which is ridiculous.
And there's two of them. There's a colored one and there's a black and white one.
Yeah, just like the TV series. Yes.
So be on the lookout for those. Those didn't make the list, but they could make the list next week. They weren't hot enough for this week. So the next one here is, I'm going to say it. This cover sucks.
Right. I have no, this is a blip on the radar for me because who is this character? Who even cares? It's not that good. It looks like the design art from the Clone Wars and they just slapped her on here.
Yeah. Well, you know what it is? It's taken an image from the TV show, right? From the CGI TV show, and they just planted on top of stars.
Oh, so it is what I thought it was. It is what I thought it was.
It's just a copy and paste type of thing. And people are still, it's a 1 in 10. So it's, it's asking for like $50 right now.
Which is insane for a 1 in 10. Insane.
Yeah, but it is the first cover appearance of this character. I forget.
Well, no one cares. No one cares who this is.
Or something like that. Like that.
She doesn't even have there's not even a cool name.
Yeah, something like that. She's a cool character though. I do hear that she's a cool character. But this cover sucks. This is a terrible cover. Now, this cover, on the other hand, Star Wars The Mandalorian, this is the Fandango promotional giveaway book as well. Another book that's asking for high dollars. This is nice.
It's a good looking cover.
It's a nice cover. It has, I forgot who's the artist. It's not, I don't know exactly who it is, but it's, it has a bit of an Alex Ross vibe to it, in my opinion. But it's still a beautiful, beautiful cover. And this is a Fandango book, so it's a book that you were only able to get it through a Fandango promotional event. Grogu and Stuntman, nice. I like that. So this one made it into the honorable mentions. All three of these books, 2 Star Wars, 1 Spider-Man Noir. Give me the
You know,
Spider-Man Noir, which I have a copy. I have a 9.8 of Spider-Man Noir slab, so I'm really happy about that.
by the way, I mention this often, but do people realize that the man inside the armor, when it is not Pedro Pascal, is John Wayne's grandson?
Oh, really?
Yes, it is.
Wow. John Wayne had kids at a late age because if it's his grandson, I feel
His
like
grandson ain't that young, but his grandson has been in this business for a while doing.
wow.
So good for you.
Cool. Awesome. All right, let's go into our top 10. Coming in at number 10 is an absolute book. It's Absolute Batman issue number 6. This book's from DC Comics. We have $30 last recorded sales value. 33 is the fair market value, 81 and 9.8. It came in number 8 for cover price. 14 sales within the last 7 days, 36 within the last 30. Hype level for this book is at a low, even though it is an Absolute Batman. This book itself, it's just one of the lower numbers, which people seem to be getting a lot of lately. A lot of people have been trying to grab these things. What's up, presenting Doctor 8131? Thanks for stopping by. I just feel like this is one of those books that people just want to grab to have it. You know what I mean?
It's so funny because somebody came through the store the other day. They wanted volume 2 of Absolute Batman. We were out of volume 2, and yet Benny managed to snatch up issues. What is it, 7 through 13?
Yeah,
the second volume.
Yeah.
So he snatched up his first print of all of them, and look, my God, the guys left the store almost hopping and skipping.
Well, yeah, that's how it is with Absolute Batman. There's this fan base for it that's insane. Because again, the people that are buying the book are new collectors, which I always like, but they're overpaying for it as well.
Right. So they were hopping and skipping because they didn't overpay. They paid cover price.
So it's not the Von Azara, Joe, from what I heard. I heard the name was Tilak or something like that. But I could be wrong, but I remember talking about.
Could you imagine if that book was taken off because of misinformation?
Maybe. Yeah. Anyway, this one, it's Absolute Batman, of course.
I'm a little sad that this made it to number 6.
10.
Whatever.
You're like this name's number 6 and we're number 10, bro.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I think I would have given more love to Spider-Man Noir personally. But it is what it is.
Okay. So Joe, he's seen the show. He knows the characters. Hey, when it comes to Star Wars, you can see the show all you want. You may not know all their names, man, because sometimes those names are a mouthful to remember.
When it comes to Star Wars television watching, I am going to bet on Joe.
I'm not tonight. I don't watch the shows. I can't tell you anything. Coming in number 9 is Absolute Batman number 19. This is the Dragata Felix art design wraparound, limited to 1,000 copies. This just came out. $330 near mint was the last recorded sale. $343 is the near mint. There's no graded versions as of yet. As far as trending list goes, it was number 3 for cover price. 14 sales in total is what we have right now. Hype level of this book is at a medium. So you see this book. This is obviously a design cover. There's something about Felix art that I have my concerns about. Go ahead.
The predatory price releasing, is that what it is?
Well, they release them and they sell like hotcakes afterwards.
Yes, and they make a fortune, and I'm sure they're very happy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I was like, haven't all of their releases been wildly expensive right off the bat before it even gets to secondary markets?
Yeah. Well, look what the secondary market is right now. So every time a Felix art book comes out, and especially when you drop in Absolute Batman to the mix, right? You drop in an Absolute Batman, a Felix art book comes out, that book's easily 200 plus. Easily 200 plus. Now we got a book that's 330. It's a design. It's a Dragata, so I'm okay with that part. And we have all the characters together, so this is technically their first cover appearance. If you really look at it from that
I
perspective.
mean, well, no, I think there's a couple other covers where they're together.
But this is all of them with their names. All the
Okay, I
characters.
mean, you know, we could debate it all we want, but whatever.
Yeah. I like that they put Duke Thompson as one of the Robins. Well, that was pretty cool.
You know, because he's Signal. And actually, he was a Robin, so you know
he was a Robin. I'm not saying he wasn't. Like Stephanie Brown.
I know. I have to keep remembering that series existed.
Yeah, he was a Robin. So obviously, Damien's not part of this group of Robins. That makes sense, right? Because that would be. I wonder if they're gonna pull off that Damien's his kid, or something like that.
You know, I was gonna say that just feels wrong.
Yeah.
To do in this universe.
Yeah, so but I'm sure it will get a Damien sooner or later. If the universe lasts as long as it's gonna last, Damien's gonna show up sooner or later.
Well, or that Damien will have.
I thought it would have been cool if they would have made Carrie one of them.
Yeah,
Carrie Kelly.
I mean, she could have because time and space have no meaning.
Yeah.
When it's a universe created by Darkseid.
So check this one out. So this book came out, right? For Felix Art Show, and for number 8, it's the same book but the foil edition, and it's sold for less, $300. $310 is the fair market value of the book. Number 2 for cover price with 21 sales, so it has more sales, but it's selling at less. And this is the one with the foil. It's a foil wraparound. But again, both books 300 plus.
I mean, if that's what people want to spend, it's okay. 21 people bought this recently, and they spent how much?
Average $310.
All right, that's how you want to spend your $300. Do what you got to do, baby. Do what you got to do.
Collect what you want to collect.
Right, collect what you want to collect. I hope it came signed.
It didn't. Coming in at number 7. I'm just curious what the price is going to be here to a year. Absolute Batman, number 17. $10 last price. $14 is fair market value. $58, 9.8. Number 6 for cover price. 24 sales last 7 days. 103 last 30. Absolute Joker. Take it easy, nerdy. Have fun recording your video.
Take care.
Again, here we go. Are you catching a little trend here, Cliff?
Just the absolute of it all. whenever it's a slow week, or whenever it's a slow week, you're gonna see absolute Batman, rebound.
Mm-hmm. It just does. Like, you had issue 6, you had issue 15, you got the Felix Art issues that came out recently, and then you have this one that's, we haven't really seen Absolute Joker to his fullest potential just yet. So I wonder when that's actually going to transpire. You know what I mean? Like, we see what he looks like now, but I haven't seen like him going toe to toe with Batman just yet in that way.
No. And it's so funny because we have covers portraying it, and it hasn't gone that way.
No. Instead, we're getting everybody else. Like, they're building this thing fast. I think we're getting to a point with Absolute Batman that I don't think it's reached its peak yet. Like, obviously, it's at its height right now, but I think it's going to start slowly getting slower. You get what I'm saying? I think by the time we get to issue maybe 30, people are going to start getting tired of it. That's my personal opinion. But then again, Ultimate Spider-Man got tiresome in the 60s.
Yep. The original Ultimate Spider-Man.
Yeah, the original.
Yeah. Let's not get them confused.
Yeah. When we were getting like Ultimate Moon Knight and stuff like that. So we'll see, because they're just, you could tell that Snyder's just dropping characters over and over. So now we're going to get Absolute Two-Face. We already got Absolute Poison Ivy. We're going to get Absolute Catwoman in her own series. We had Absolute Scarecrow. There's a Riddler, right? Did Absolute Riddler show up yet? I know Enigma's in the show in the
Yeah,
comic.
no, but he's not absolute. We don't have an absolute Riddler yet.
And do we have an Absolute Penguin yet?
Yeah, we do, but not as absolute.
And not
So we
as
got
Penguin. So we got
we got
Cobblepot,
Two-Face,
we got Enigma.
right. We don't have them in their full transformation, and
Yeah.
they're still technically Bruce's friends right now.
Yeah, but they could still stay his friends.
Oh, I don't know. I feel like when you go through those transformations, it may not be a good look. It may not be a good look.
What's up? I have comic issues. Absolute failsafe. Come on.
Oh, right. No, please. I have enough of that. You know.
Trust me.
Listen, when they built a storyline around
we get
Batman,
Absolute Egghead, that's when
Olga,
we know it's
and Olga.
Absolute Olga.
Yo, you know what? I dare him. I dare him to make Absolute Egghead and Olga and see if people will lose it.
King Tut. Just throwing all the 1969s.
Absolute villains. King freaking Tut, my word.
we already got Absolute Freeze. So he's just going down the gamut, man. Sooner or later, you're gonna run out of characters. Even though Batman's rogue gallery is huge.
Batman has a phenomenal rogue gallery. Like, it'll be a while.
Yeah, it'll definitely be a while. Coming in number 6 goes to Absolute Batman Arkham, which is the first appearance of Absolute Deathstroke. $3 was the last recorded sale. However, this book goes for about $15 right now, and we got about just under $50 at 9.8. This book came in number 8 for CBSI, number 10 for cover price. 7-day, 30-day sales, we got 23 sales, 76 sales. Hype level is also at a medium. Again, like I said, Absolute Deathstroke.
I mean, I don't even think he appears as Deathstroke. Oh, it's like all right. It's like a little clip of Deathstroke.
Mm-hmm. So there you go. That's number 6. I'm going to move forward to number 5. At number 5, it's Absolute Green Arrow this time, but it's the 1 in 25 Murakami variant, which is
and this was selling at a very affordable price recently too.
$23 near mint is what it goes for, which is pretty much a good price for 1 in 25. $21 near mint, $60 at 9.8. As far as trending goes, it's number 4 for CBSI. 7-day, 30-day sales, we got 28 sales within the last 7 and 110 within the last 30. Hype level is at a high. This is a great cover. I love it. Mm-hmm.
I have no complaints. I think it's a great cover, and I actually enjoy the book. Mm-hmm. So that makes me feel better.
Yep.
I'm happy to see you at number 5. Welcome, Absolute Green Arrow.
And for the most part, the book was about Dinah, wasn't it?
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but see,
absolutely surprised. Mm-hmm. Oh, we're only in the halfway mark of the top 10, so we still got some more Absolute to go. Going into our next one here, coming in at number 4, goes to, you betcha, it's Absolute Green Arrow number 1. This is cover A of the book, which is one of my favorite covers too. $5 is what this book goes for right now. That was the last sale. $6 is fair market value. $60, 9.8. It was number 1 for key collector. 7-day, 30-day sales. We have 147 sales, 225 sales within the last 30. Hype level is at a high. I just love the use of shadow in this image, which is really cool. And I have to say, you know, oh my goodness, the artist's name is escaping me. Albuquerque?
Albuquerque, yes.
Yeah, Albuquerque's artwork is great in this book. So good. You know, and who doesn't love a name like Porn Stash?
For the writer, I know. Last night, everybody was like, "What?" I'm like, "That is his name. Let's not."
That is his name. It's Porn Stash.
You could try to change it however you want.
Change his last name, but that's his first name. That's his first name.
His first name. I don't think that's his birth name, by the way.
I don't know. He's not American though, right?
I don't know. I've not done my complete research.
Yeah, but he did a great job. This is a good horror series, really, and it's kind of like, what if Green Arrow was the Punisher in a way?
Almost darker than that in some instances.
Yeah. So, and there's some mystery behind it and stuff like that. Like, he's using those arrows in ways that you've never seen Green Arrow use arrows before. I'm just saying. It's like machetes.
I bet.
Yeah.
Well, no. Towards the end of the issue, that was phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And the thing is, like, I also found it believable. Unlike some other absolute characters who aren't
there we go. Look at the money flow. The money's flying. And coming in at number 3, we got ourselves some more absolute Batman 20 for DC Comics. Look at the last sale, $1.
Yep.
It's a $15 book now. Regardless,
right, only if you get an allegedly good copy.
And that's the thing. There's been 7 sales. There've been 27 sales within the last 7 days. 535 within the last 30, obviously because of the week beforehand. But it's number 6 for CBSI, number 1 for cover price. It is still the hottest book to pick up because people are trying to get the best copy they could possibly get. I honestly believe that once CGC starts grading these books and they start grading them at 9.8 with the dent, this book is going to drop.
Yeah.
It's going to drop.
I mean, the book is going to drop anyway. Like, it's a nice issue. The only hype surrounding it was like, oh no, the corner damage. And of course, it wasn't even the only book that got damaged. Barbara Gordon, Firestorm.
This one obviously is the biggest one of the bunch, though, of course.
And also, it wasn't like all of them got trashed,
But a large amount got trashed.
A notable number of them.
So the real question is, when will the true 9.8 show up?
We're going to find out.
They go for. That's the question. Mm-hmm. That's number 3. Coming in at number 2 goes to Absolute Evil number 1. And that one comes out from 2025. $10 near mint was the last recorded sales value. $15 is the most common fair market value. $90 and 9.8. Number 2 for Key Collector. Number 2 for CBSI. Number 9 for cover price. We have 36 sales within the last 7. 93 within the last 30. Hype level is at a high. This is the first appearance of Green Arrow. Well, Oliver Queen, actually, right? Because we have Dinah. That he is. And Dinah. So that's why this book is on this list. This is kind of like the All-In book from a couple of months ago, where people didn't really buy this book, but now everybody wants to go back to get it. And that's what this book has right now.
Even though everybody was talking about it as it was coming out.
Yeah, because
and these are not really these good. Crazy mofos were like, we're going to make our own Justice League.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like all the droppings were there. Not to mention, they introduced a Green Arrow to us in this, and they murdered him. They had Hawkman murder him.
Absolute Hawkman.
These are all things that I felt were enough to warrant, like, hey, did you see this book?
It did have this momentum. And then it cooled off, and now it's bringing it back up because of Absolute Green Arrow.
And I love how no matter what, people are like, who's that lady? I'm like, Veronica Cale. Veronica Cale. Put some respect on Veronica Cale's name.
All right. And lastly, the number 1 book for this week, if you haven't guessed it already, it goes to not an absolute book, but to Odin number 1. This is the Secret Thank You variant from James Tynion IV from Image Comics.
Listen, I love James Tiny Onion. I love him. Okay. And I do look forward to reading this book. But this is, show us the stats.
$51 is the last recorded sales value. Most common is $53. No grades, of course. Number 9 for Key Collect. Number 3 for CBSI. Number 4 for cover price. 45 sales, 61 sales within the last 30. Hype level is the high. So at this point, whenever James Tynion is dropping a book, apparently there's always going to be a secret thank you variant to go with it.
Great.
That's
And
his
like
thing
it
now.
barely, I was like, does it even look any different than the regular book other than like
It's a foil.
Okay.
It's a
I mean,
foil.
I think that's nice, but this is ridiculous. This is it's just so weird.
It's just the way the industry works now.
I know, but
you don't have to like it. It's just the way it works.
See, this is why this is why we distort what people are actually reading, and what they're gravitating to is distorted by sales, and we don't know who's buying them, if they're actually reading them, nothing. And yes, it pushes, I guess, the idea of popularity, like, oh, people must be hype about this and they're reading it, but it's also just odd. You know, I love when I see books on these lists because the book was good and it deserved to get there, you know? And a lot of these books,
this is not the way this industry works anymore, though.
Well, I know, but but the thing is, they've taken everything that we used to use as a personal metric. All of that has been taken from us.
Yeah.
We don't know any real numbers anymore. We only know what we can fish.
Well, the incentive market has destroyed readability. Incentives, secret variants, exclusives, all that has destroyed readability because now it becomes
incentives don't destroy readability because an incentive is an incentive.
They're meant to make sales happen.
Oh yeah, they have made sales happen, and my God, I'm sure that they're keeping Amazing Spider-Man alive. Shout out to Joe Kelly, because I do kind of like what you're doing, baby. But it's Amazing Spider-Man.
Oh, look at that! Look at that! We're gonna talk about Amazing Spider-Man soon. I'm gonna drop a video about Amazing Spider-Man in due time about something, but you know, I think part of the problem is, and it's obviously more so with the big two than it is for the indie books, is the fact that they're not interested if you read the book or not. Yeah. I think the writers are interested. I think the creative teams behind it are interested if you read the book.
Oh, I just don't think corporate cares one way or another.
I don't think corporate does not give a rat's butt whether you read the book or not.
I just want to know what people are reading.
People are reading. And those people that are, and to be honest with you, the people that are reading are the people that are going on Wednesdays to pick up their books, to just read their books. There's people that, I believe that more people are reading digital than actually reading the floppies because they're trying to take care of the floppies. I think the digital marketplace could be bigger if it was more accessible. It is accessible. It's not to say that it's not accessible, because you do have a lot of platforms. But the reality of it is these books people have been getting priced out of these books.
Yeah, when it comes to like normal things like first print, but Odin, you could pick up right off the rack. No one is talking about this book otherwise.
It's a $6 book.
Yeah, it's a $6 book.
But think about it.
If you get a discount.
That's $6. One book, $6.
But it's juicier than most other books you get. Look at Exquisite Corpses. Exquisite Corpses, every issue is a big issue.
And what those were going for? They were going for $3.99 or something like that?
I think they're $5.99. Let's see.
Yeah.
But they're all big issues.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, I can't find. Where are you, baby? Where are you?
What does that? What's your thoughts on this top 10? Do you have any of the books? Share your thoughts in the comments. Make sure you stay tuned for next week's ranking.
$4.99.
$4.99. That's what I thought.
And packed full of story.
Packed full of story. And with that said, guys, we're going to close this show up. But before we do, I do have to share something with all of you, because this weekend I'm going to be hanging out at a con. I'm so excited for this con too. What's going on here? Now you don't want to work with me. Okay, go here. And let's go.
$4.99. $4.99.
Oh, look, you got the comic.
Of course I do, because I want to read it, because I like Tiny Onion.
Guys, make sure If you are available in the New York City area, I'm going to be in Queens. Cliff should be in Queens this weekend. I don't know why. He
That's a
should
hype
be.
already.
Oh God, the Elite Comics Expo is happening May 30th, 31st. This is going to be a great show at St. John's University. Parking is free. It's happening 3 days from this moment. Check this thing out. Everything's fair market value. That's the idea, fair pricing. Jim Lee is going to be there on Sunday. So you can get your books graded. Steranko's going to be there on Saturday. So go check that out. I'm going to be there on Saturday. There's going to be a Shattered Foil edition of Invincible as well. A lot of good stuff. Oh, look at, I think I want that. The Steranko Cities of Shadow Steranko. That's a classic cover right there. There's going to be 2 sales floors. There's a comic book floor. There's collectible floors. They're going to be look at Kyle's
floors.
All right. Yeah, they got big. We got CGC submissions. Like, I'll be able to put some books there. Great. So you can do a single for 25. You can do 2-day for 40. You can get a VIP Elite for 100. They're going to be 40 vendors. Look, Courtyard's going to be there. They're a sponsor. Speaking of Courtyard, right?
All right. You can get up in their faces.
You know what I'm saying?
Get up in their
Comics, Big Apple Comic Con's going to be there. Kyle's Comics, Millhouse Comics, a whole bunch of guys. MJ Stacks. A lot of people are going to the show. I can't wait to this show. I'm looking forward to it. You got free parking, great food. There'll be some food trucks outside. I know that much. There's a trade night going on as well. The venue there, that was last year's venue. I don't know if I'm in that image somewhere. I had a blast. I was there for a while when I went there that Saturday. So go ahead, go check it out. It's going to be fun. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me. But go check out. You can go see them at IG.
Maybe JSS will come join you if you're lucky.
I don't know if JSS is going to come down there, but get your book graded. Yeah, I could definitely do that. I thought it's only one book I think I have for you, DVH, right now that I have to get graded. The other ones are graded. It's that one. The one that I did already for him. So I could probably give it to them. But I am planning to get some books graded as well. So, but they're not going to do grading on house. They're taking submissions, so I don't have to send them. I don't have to send the books out. Go check it out. It's going to be a great show. Like I said, I'll be there. Josh's Comics is going to be there. Aaron from Josh's Comics is going to be there as well. A couple of other guys are going to be there. Make sure you go out. Make sure when you go there, tell them that Izzy sent you. Okay, and I will see you guys next time. Cliff, take them away, bro. Take them away.
Oh my God. Hey, don't forget to check out my 75th episode of Comics and Coffee Sunday morning. It'll be lovely. I will have I'll have on some beloved guests who aren't Izzy, unfortunately, because he'll be at that show.
Yay! Yeah, because I'm never on coffee comics or whatever.
I have some. What do you mean you're never on?
Never have.
Don't keep it up, and keep it up, and you're gonna be on the mark list.
Yeah. You never invited me to the show. Never.
I think it's because you're always doing something Saturday and Sunday mornings.
I have a life. And you know what I do on Sundays?
Don't we all?
I gotta get my church on Sundays. You know how that is.
There are multiple services.
Well, actually, there's 3 services in my church, but I have to be in the center one because I actually do the live stream for them. So I do work. I do my part, guys. I do my part.
Live from Izzy's Iglesia. It's Comics and Coffee.
It's not a Spanish church, bro.
No, live from San Patricio.
We'll see you guys next time. Hey,
I think this is it. I think you're about to go home. Okay. All right. Thank you.
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 Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. I never said thank you.
And you'll never have to. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I guess I'll see you.